Do you think that not even directly? Do you think money? Well, I'll just say both. Do you think money can directly or indirectly buy you happiness?
Oh, buy your happiness.
I think. You wanna do
Randomizer, please. Please randomizer on this one. Oh boy. Let's get the cooking.
It's red. Yellow?
I'm still going.
Who's yellow?
Is it stopped?
Yes, it's yellow. It's stop, boo.
It's
This
yellow.
Drew.
Who's yellow? Me? Perfect. Okay.
The niggas just going first. It's
Right.
Can money buy happiness?
Directly or indirectly?
What when you say that,
Directly or
explain.
indirectly? Does money have effect on your happiness?
Okay. Before we start this, let me Google what does happiness mean. Wait, no, I need to do happy, not happiness.
But
Okay.
the question was happiness. Happy is different.
Okay. The definition for happy: feeling or showing pleasure or contentment.
Okay, what does happiness say?
Fortune and convenience. It said the art of being happy.
I hate
did
the
y'all-
English
did
language.
Did y'all hear that definition of that word?
Two
Read it
different
one more
words.
time.
It says the definition of happy is feeling or showing pleasure or contentment.
Okay.
Well, money can do that.
All right.
Feeling
So
or showing
according to that definition of happiness, which I wanted to Google, so there's a understanding of what happiness means. That definition, feeling or showing pleasure or contentment, yes, money can buy that. Yes. Money can make you feel happy at that moment. Money can definitely bring you pleasure at that moment and make you feel very content at that
It
moment.
can't get you love.
I
but
agree.
It can make you
but it can
happy
do
in
it
other
can that
areas.
definition of happy, yes.
It can do that.
Money can do that.
Okay, so
I definitely think-
your answer. I think like so. What's the answer like without the definition then?
Huh?
Without the definition then, what, you
I mean,
can
it's-
personally-
I mean,
create
what do you
our own
personally
definitions of happiness.
Yeah,
though.
everybody's definition
that's
of
why I
happiness.
asked, and that was the point of the question. I was asking for the
Happiness could be
dictionary
love and money
definition of
can't
happy
buy that.
and happiness.
Wait, say it again, Beans?
No, I said I wasn't asking the dictionary version of happiness. I know everybody's definition of happiness and joy and stuff is different. That's why I
Yeah.
asked the question.
Oh, okay,
For you
okay. Okay,
personally.
for me personally, money cannot buy happiness for me. Money cannot buy happiness for me at all. At all. And I don't even know if I don't think anybody can say that. Because history, at least from my definition of happiness, history will show you that money can't buy happiness. Because if money bought happiness, everybody that had money would be happy. America is so tied around money.
Buying.
If that makes sense. Like, yeah, it's so tied around that. So it would be, you would almost sound naive if you just said, oh, money cannot indirectly bring me happiness, because you can give up so many
how
scenarios
can
where
money
it's this.
not directly
money
buy
can
you
also
happiness? So how does
cause
money not directly
unhappiness.
buy you happiness then?
How can it not
So how
directly?
does money not? Well, obviously, like you can't physically buy money, so that's not the question I'm asking. I'm saying so. Just the
Exactly.
question on this like the regular question, like why can't money buy you happiness then?
Why can't it buy
Yeah.
you happiness?
Because it's a middleman thing. It's a middleman. Money itself is a middleman thing to objects or to anything else. It's a middleman. So it will never be, like you said, you can't buy money. Like it can never, all it can do is, like if you got money and you want to get high, money's not going to get you high. It's the middleman for you to get coke or whatever it is to get you high, if that makes sense. It's a middleman piece.
But you can't get high.
middleman.
But you
So
can't get high without it.
No, because plenty of people trade VCRs for crack and all type of shit. It's a
The-
middleman. It's
But
a
you have to
middleman.
buy a
object.
VCR with
The
money.
determining factor would be the
You can
person
steal a VCR. Who buys the VCR and
been
sell it
saying
for
nobody
crack?
buys-
That would even make sense.
Don't put the VCR.
No,
No,
all the crackheads say,
obviously.
I got $20 to buy some crack, but I'm going to buy a VCR and trade the
VCR
Oh my
instead of
god!
crack.
Obviously, I'm not saying that you go buy the VCR and then all my trade said VCR.
That
for
should
crack.
be a-
Obviously
that
not.
should be a
I'm
fucking
saying at
scheme.
some point, the money paid for that VCR. Money paid to get that VCR created to begin
But
with.
I don't think
Money
like,
is a middleman.
Money-
B.
No,
that's fine.
Money
I feel
is
like
a
I feel
middleman.
like the
Buy
happiness
happiness.
is determined based on the who has the money in their
But I think
hands.
that's why.
Like,
I think that's
one
why I
person
changed it
who's
to
miserable
directly or
who
Wait,
gets
I
indirectly.
can't
money
even hear. It sounds so low.
I think that's why I changed it to directly or indirectly, just because people get caught on the like. Obviously, you can't physically buy happiness, or like there's nothing to actually buy to be like, oh, I buy this magic thing and now I'm happy forever.
I think you can
you
buy
just said it's
things
to- yeah.
that aid in happiness, but I also think happiness is subjective. It really depends on the person. Where it's like, okay,
That's what I'm asking you guys
do you prefer? Okay, do you prefer materialistic things or do you prefer family time or time with friends? For me
Yeah.
personally,
Yeah.
You can't do that without money either.
but you can enjoy
where the fuck
time.
where are you hanging out at?
You don't have to go anywhere.
Okay, but where are you hanging out?
you can do it at the house.
And that costs what?
But the thing is,
And
like,
that costs what?
but I think what
Middleman. How do you have a
but
house?
what you
Middleman.
are doing is just trying to make it seem as though without money you cannot have anything,
That's
which
true.
is true.
That's very true.
But I feel as though you can have the bare minimum and be the happiest person in the world,
But-
or you can have all the money in the world and be miserable as hell.
You can't, but bare minimum costs money too.
It doesn't matter, money,
But
but
the whole
money
thing-
is
the
going
whole
to be
thing
here.
is
But you're talking about
Money
happiness.
is the middleman. Money is the
Money
middleman.
can't make or break you when it comes to happiness. I think money aids in that joy because it just depends on the person. Like, for instance, I'm a person who likes to be at home. I like for my home to be comfortable and things like that. So I buy things to aid in that comfortability at home.
Which buys
And
you
I-
happiness.
But what
But
you're
I-
trying to
Buys
say
you
is, in the
happiness,
literal term, you need money
you
to
do.
get all
You
of
need
it.
money to have
Yes,
anything
but I
that makes
don't-
you
I
happy.
don't
To have
feel
anything
as
that makes
though-
you happy costs most things that
But I don't
make you
feel
happy
as
cost
though
money.
Because if
money
you took
is
out
what
all the
makes
money in
me
your life
happy.
right
I'd be
now,
miserable. I was miserable when I didn't have money.
yeah, that's
I
what I'm
was
saying. If you
miserable.
had no money right now, you'd be homeless.
Yeah, and I was miserable
Yeah.
when I had a little bit of money
Yes.
and I was struggling. I was miserable as hell. Money for me.
So that's
I'd be
why I
miserable
say
as fuck
money
without
is a-
Okay,
middleman.
but were you miserable
It's a middleman.
because
because I didn't have money.
because you were struggling?
Yes, because I didn't have money.
Okay,
Only way
so when you were struggling, was it because your basic needs weren't met or because the things you wanted weren't
both.
there for you?
Both.
But I feel like there's a difference.
I'm telling you, it's both.
I feel as though that's why I say happiness is subjective. Where it's just like, okay, I have a roof over my head, my bills are paid, I'm fed, I'm clean, I'm good to go. Versus like,
But if you were homeless, would you be happy?
it depends. Like there are some people
Probably
who
not.
are,
On
but
what?
there are some people who are homeless by choice. There are some people who are homeless
I'm
by
saying, if
habit.
you were homeless,
There are
if you
like,
were
it just
homeless,
depends.
would
He's
you
asking
would you
you.
be happy? Would you be able to be happy if you were
If
homeless?
I were homeless, no, because I like the security of having a home.
That's what he's saying, which takes
takes
money.
money.
So, but it's like it's not the money that makes you happy. Money
It's
is
not
just the
yeah,
middleman.
but you can't do anything.
Yes,
you
that's
can't do
fine,
anything without money.
but I also
the
know how to
middleman. Nothing you can do
live
without money.
within my means.
It doesn't matter. You can't do that without money. You don't
But
have
I-
means without money.
So basically, do you feel like it indirectly affects your happiness so that you are able to feel comfortable? Because just the stability surrounding having enough money to make sure all of your needs are met, it does give you a certain joy, just to kind of form like you're taken care of, you're relaxed because that money is being able to afford you these things, to afford you that peace of mind, to knowing that you can just indulge and eat and do what you want to do. I feel, so do you feel like it may not be the determining factor of your overall happiness, but do you feel like it helps?
It definitely indirectly helps. Like how Drew keeps saying, like, it's the middleman. I don't feel as though like money brings joy. Like money aids in joy. But I also, like I say, happiness and joy is subjective. Like some people want we live in Atlanta. Some people want the expensive bags. Some people want the fancy cars. Like they want to be able to make the money to have this certain lifestyle.
But why you
I'm
mention
okay
that?
with that.
I don't think a lot
I'm okay
of
with not having that.
I don't think a lot of people
like that
now.
attracts
I'm gonna
what
say
they
I don't
really
think
want
people
to make
really
them
want
happy.
a lot of the things that you just said. I think people get
People
those things
want it because they want other
to be
people to-
seen.
I feel like
They wanna
it
be seen
attracts
with those
what
things.
they would want
They-
to
they
happen.
want- I think they wanna be
Like,
seen
I
with
feel like they're getting those things, so they attract that happiness that they're looking for. But when they get those things, they're left feeling empty. Like, I'm getting this bag, I'm getting this, so I can have people look at me.
Yeah.
What they really want is the attention. What they really want is somebody who's going to notice
Mm-hmm.
them.
That's
what
what makes
they
them really
really
happy.
want.
That's
That's what
really
makes
the
them really happy. They want somebody to ask them about their shoes or notice them or look at me. Like, they want that attention. They want that, that gravitational pull of them. You seeing somebody in a nice thing, these material things, but you go home and you have these material things, but you're just kind of
empty.
left
Some
feeling
people
empty.
need that
But I
type
also
of
think-
stuff. Yeah.
But some people, some people need it so they can afford the type of people that they're looking
also-
for.
But can you have?
You can
Can
buy-
you,
need
but I
it so
feel
they
as
can
though-
attract what they
Can
want.
you have those people around you without buying the trinkets?
Exactly.
I feel like
like in that.
Some people can. Some
I
people
feel
Yeah,
like
it
that-
depends. Some people can. Some,
Like
like you said, some people can. Some people can't.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't buy those things because I want.
some people
I want the
they'll
attention.
that's what they see when they meet you, but they grow to love you. But when they saw you, that was that instant like, okay, this is why I'm attracted to this person. But when they get to know you, that's what really sticks around. So I mean, if you're an empty person with all of these material things, other people can pick up on that emptiness. Like you're not of any substance. You're not feeding me spiritually, and that's where people just dwindle off or go away. So when you're buying all these material things, you're trying to invest in these people and them noticing you, but you're not really investing in yourself.
Money is needed in an indirectly middleman way for anybody's
Well,
happiness.
I would like to say
not in the world, but if you're living in the United States, because it's such a money, like if you look even before money was created as a way to trade goods. If that makes sense, like, so it's a middleman for you to get things to make you feel comfortable. Like, you can't live in America. You can live in a village
Hell, you can't
where
live in most
they
places
still
without money.
make their
They
own
still
food.
water and
Like, if
things
you
like
live in a
that.
place where they make their own food, they get their own water, cool, yeah, of course money's not going to make you happiness. It's not at all. And even in America, it's not, money itself is not going to make you happy, but it's a middleman
what's
for
leading-
you to
it's
get,
what you're gathering from it.
but if you look at it from the real scheme of us being human beings living on planet Earth, money, even in America, is technically not needed at all. But it's the middleman as a way of currency.
Okay. Well, I want to
Yeah,
say,
so it's
I want
like,
to say that
it
I
has
feel
to
like
be. Nobody can
aids-
say it can't indirectly.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Thank. Okay, I want to say for me, I feel like it aids, like it gives me the comfortability, it gives me the peace of
It
mind.
doesn't. You can't say it aids though.
But
Does
money,
it-
it
I
aids
think
in
about-
the
let
same
me finish
capacity how you're
talking.
saying
No,
it's
no,
a
no.
middleman.
I wanna-
Money aids. It gets you those
Yeah,
things.
it
No,
helps me.
an aid.
But-
An aid is something that helps.
That's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying without that, you can't get to that at all in America. Without money, when you say aid, it makes it seem as if, oh, this and this and that together can make me reach happiness. But in America, living in this country we live in, without it at all, it does not aid.
All right, so before I was really
You're saying, like,
interrupted from
all right,
my
so
point that I
I'm-
was trying to make, I'm trying to say that happiness for me in general is, it's not being, money indirectly affects my happiness, which I feel like pretty much all of everyone else has said.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like when I do have money, I feel comfortable. Like I feel like, for me, I feel like I invest in myself spiritually. I invest in the relationships that I have, that whether or not I had the money, I feel like I would still have a lot of the relationships that I have to this day.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like either way it goes, I could be happy, but I know that money, it helps.
Yes.
It helps. I'm not going to say it buys happiness, but
Yeah,
it
not
can
at all.
definitely
It's the middleman.
help you become happy. Like, I mean, you're not worried about this bill being paid or this being missed or
Yeah, it's a middleman.
losing your car.
And the thing
your
is, I would say to the viewers, you don't want people to just think, oh, money makes you happy, because it's not that. It's not that at all. You got to still.
I don't
know
think any
yourself,
one
be
thing.
true
I don't
to
think any
yourself at
one
all
thing.
times
Period makes you happy. I don't care what
to
it
make
is.
you happy.